Hello, hello, my lovelies. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. I am Elowen of Elowen Writes. I don't think anyone's joined in the last 24 hours, so no new follows or scrubs to worry about. Subs to worry about. Today I'm going to be doing some writing sprints. So if you haven't already got something to work on, you should definitely pull it out. I'm once again going to be typing up some notes I took, but also I'm going to be babbling about my zombie apocalypse series because, you know, I love doing that. Let's see. So I'm going to be posting a link to my Discord chat here shortly. That includes a link to my Patreon and a link to my my snail mail club, which is the Astral Epistolary Society, because I feel like being fun and loquacious. Also, I have books on Amazon. If you haven't checked them out before, you totally should. I've got 4 books there now, and I'm hoping to have 5 by Christmas. We'll see, though. But, you know, we can really hope, though. We can really hope. And by really hope, I mean we can actually work on it, which I'm not doing tonight. But we can hope. We can try. We can make any kind of forward momentum. Let's see, I've got Fidget here. I wonder if anyone else is gonna join. But yeah. If you have any questions, you should definitely come in and chatter about them. If you have any project you're currently working on, I would love to hear about it. And also, I say this every time, but I really do mean it. I love hearing about other people's stories. Come and tell me about your stories. I want to hear about them. I want to know. I want the details. I want to chatter. Okay. And then today's question of the day is, what is your favorite magical item? I know, it's a hard one. How can you ever possibly narrow it down? There's just too many cool ones, which you may or may not be aware of if you have, like I do, an Encyclopedia Magica. Or technically all 4 verses of Encyclopedia Magica, because I am in my heart of hearts a gigantic nerd, and I just think it's cool to have a gigantic thing of magic items. Never mind, I'm making a mess. Hello. Oh, God. Remember, the blowing bubbles into something to make it mix better really only works if the stuff isn't carbonated. Sorry about that, terrible noises. Okay, we're going to move to live. I'm going to snarf gobble my food really quick. And yeah. Let's see, today's word of the day is pedagogical. I'm going to pull that up bigger so I can actually see it and type all the information in. Oh, and putting in the question into chat. Yes, what is your favorite magical item? Tell me, I wish to know. Pedagogical. Okay. Son of a bitch. I can't stop myself from cursing the first few minutes. It's a struggle. It's an ongoing struggle. Oh, that narrowed this down a lot. Okay. So as usual, I'm going to do 4 25-minute sprints. I'm also thinking, like, just an idea, maybe, depending on if I have peeps to do games with, or if I'm going to do art nights the next couple of nights, I might start trying to do art sprints, where it's like 15 minutes of art. We'll see. Or like 15 minutes. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get things under wraps. I swear I'm a writer. I know words. We're just going to get things moving. We're going to get things moving and grooving. And remember, that's 4 25-minute sprints, starting in 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Alright, Ellen, you're not going to make this about Project Hail Mary. I forgot to turn on music. I was wondering why it was weirdly quiet. purchase than if you put eating utensil. It fills the warm porridge, but if you keep it too long, it overfills and launches the porridge hot into your face. That's the first I've heard of that. I've heard of the spoon of gruel before, which is just a spoon that put into any item, fills it with gruel, that tastes and has the consistency of wet cardboard, which we actually used once in a D&D campaign. We had accidentally stuck it, we hadn't, we had found it. Someone had stuck it into a bag of holding, and so we would never get all of the gruel out, but we did pour a bunch of the gruel into a catapult while we were on an airship, and we flung it at a dragon, and that was pretty cool. And a bowl that launches. Ah, good to know. D&D game that hot porridge hurts, but also went very far, so they aimed it at the final boss, and amazing. D4 damage doesn't do much, but it did something, and isn't that enough? I mean, I feel like I would have argued for it to, like, blind the big bad, in my opinion. Or, like, at least distract him. Like, no one's gonna be on their best after getting covered in goo and gruel and other such things. Size enormous spider. Yeah, I feel like that should still distract a giant spider. If nothing else, you've been covered in gruel. Here, we've got 2 minutes left in this sprint. We can do it, everyone. Ah, look at that, break time. Didn't even notice. How are we feeling? How'd you guys do? I feel like I'm cutting through it pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm noting down all of my thoughts on Terra Nova as I went. Really sad that Terra Nova ended up getting cancelled after only one season. Mostly because it was setting itself up to be so cool. No. Only one season. Because it didn't have enough immediate viewers. As all the good shows are. But it has already inspired so many thoughts. I'm so excited to read more. Like, I've been reading more, I've been watching TV more intently. Like, I'm really enjoying myself and enjoying the process. And I just have to type up all of the notes so it's not for nothing. I'm reading today. Actually open the Google Doc. You know what? That is much, much closer. That is more than you did yesterday. So good job. And we're on to the next sprint. We got this. Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. So I do actually make little paper stars for everyone who follows me, so you'll be my second ever little orange star. So thanks for coming on by. You working on anything cool? Just hanging in around? Just like the vibe? I'll admit, we do have a pretty good vibe here. Arthurian. Crepuscule. Okay. Behold, proof. Each one is, in fact, actually personalized. It's a little bit hard to read, but I promise it's there. I super duper appreciate the follow. If you're at all interested, I'm currently working on writing up my notes after watching the first episode of Terra Nova, which was originally made in 2000. Oh no! Drop the star. Which was originally made in 2011. It's a sci-fi series where in the grim dark future of what was it? It's like 2140 something. They discover time travel, so they go back in time 85 million years to the dinosaur eras, and they realize that this won't result in the same thing happening over and over again. So it's obviously a better world. So they send people through, and it's really interesting. I'm kind of sad it only got one season. I'm actually really sad it only got one season, but all the best things do. And behold, your star, one of the few orange stars, into the star jar. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Hello, how are you? Mood. Why are you tired and sore? Damn, yeah, no wonder you're sore. That would definitely do it. For good reason or for fun? Not to say fun isn't a good reason, just like, did you have a reason other than fun? Let's see how to improve time. That's pretty cool. Well, have you increased time-wise? Or how much have you increased time-wise, I should say. 8-9 minutes. Hey, that's pretty good. And it sounds like it took you less than an hour to run, so that's even better. Well, you know, better and worse. I'm definitely gonna try to keep better track of my word counts for next year. Because I've already given up actually keeping track this year. Like, there's a few things I know I wrote, but also I have not written as much as I wanted to. But that's okay. It's always next year. So far, though, I've got a little short story chapter thing written up. And then I've been typing up my notes. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying examining the stuff I'm going through. Stuff I'm watching and reading and, like, thinking about what it makes me think of. Oh, lots of things. Like, I recently read, or I've been reading Steering the Craft by Ursula K. Le Guin, which is her book on how to be a better writer and how she does her writing, which is lots of good advice. I've been listening to the audiobook of Moby Dick, which, let me tell you, is so gay. And I'm not like insulting the book. I mean, it's literally so gay. Like, Queequeg and Ishmael are literally sleeping together. I mean, literally sleeping together. But, like, I'm sorry, you don't clasp your forehead together, grab him around the waist, and announce we're married, and then say it's bosom buddies. Nah, y'all, you're married. And then Terra Nova, which is a sci-fi TV show. So, all in all, I've been a little bit all over the place with the stuff I've been intaking, but I've been enjoying it. Oh, and I listened to Writing Excuses podcast, which has some writers who you may or may not recognize, one of them being Brandon Sanderson, and then some other good writers whose names I do not remember off the top of my head. And what else was there? There's other people. There's other things I've been doing. Oh, and the Ologies podcast, which is just kind of fun, because, like, the host, Allie Ward, brings on, like, different people, or a different person every episode, and just asks questions. All I heard was the song, "In the Navy." Exactly. But the difference is this is a group of men who are hunting sperm whales, and no, that's not why the book is gay. But I am really enjoying, like, listening to the audiobook and just going, wow, that's gay. And then I go and tell this to my mom, and she's like, I read that in high school, but I don't remember it being that gay. And then her friend Maria being all like, oh yeah, it was so gay in college, we had so many discussions. And then my mom's like, you know, the teacher did say he was heavily cutting stuff out and annotating it because it was boring. I wonder if that has something to do with it. I'm all like, Mom, you went to high school in Texas in the 90s. There is no way he let you read all of the gay nonsense that was in that book. Also, I have a terrible feeling that Queequeg may in fact be the dead wife in this dead wife montage, which is very sad because I'm really liking Queequeg. He is in fact a very interesting character. Seaman doing seaman things. Yeah. Also, apparently the sea is a dreadful place for poets in the melancholy of soul, because they get distracted on shift. Not even joking, that is literally, like, it's so funny. And then, like, it's been years since I watched Terra Nova. So, like, I'm going into it with some idea of the stuff that happens. So, like, I'll see something, I'll be like, and I'll see something else, and I'll be like, oh, yeah. And I wish it had gotten more seasons, because truly, it is a very entertaining show so far. Like, I've taken probably a good 4 pages of notes just on the first episode. Actually, it's probably more than 4 pages of notes now that I'm thinking about it. Fun fact, they used to put dynamite in whale harpoons. Horrifying, but not surprising. That's actually one of the little reference things that I liked in Dredge, was they reference using the dynamite to blow up the whales. But hey, if it works, right? Also, just the fact that we do keep stumbling across whales that have harpoons in them, thus proving that some of these whales are like 200 plus years old. Now, if only we could hunt the not deer with exploding harpoon guns. Well, that sounds like a personal problem. I feel like anybody can strap a exploding bit of something to a harpoon gun and hunt the not deer. You just gotta go out there and do it. Also, that really does sound like an excellent premise for a short story. And that is the start of the break. I'm actually going to run to the bathroom real quick, and I will be right back. What? No, don't post Santa. And yes, I agree. I feel like a lot of creatures with bodies would be susceptible to dynamite. Mostly because, you know, it's dynamite. But, I mean, what are you gonna do? Just not be exploded by dynamite? Nah, you're getting exploded by dynamite. Okay, and we are almost at the time. So we're gonna get back into writing. I got this, you got this, we got this. Teamwork. Everyone get writing. Also, no one ever talks about the fact that Queequeg is a prince. Like, I'm just gonna... Every time I talk about this, I'm gonna talk about the fact that Queequeg is actually a prince. Because, like... How has no one else mentioned this? How is this not common knowledge? I mean, yes, he might be a cannibal prince, but he's still a prince. Man, I'm getting tired, you guys. Oh, hello, Mars. Have you come to be a problem? Okay, so you really like the pate, huh? Over there. No. I don't remember the context of this, but I just have penile implants on my list of notes. And I don't know why. I think this falls under locations. Alright, and that is break time. So make sure you're moving around, stretching, getting everything around. So what'd you guys work on? How's your work going? You know what? Honestly, I'm really tired. And I still gotta make my bed because I stripped all of the sheets and stuff off to wash them tonight. So I think what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna call it night here because I don't really want to be awake another half hour. And I am going to find somebody for us to raid. I don't think anyone other than Artheria Craspical, I don't know what that means, followed, and I did remember to make them a star, so yay! Everyone cheer for 156 peoples. And let's raid I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. This person, who we've definitely raided before, and is good people, and we know that because we raided them before, and don't have negative feelings about it. Oh, they might be doing fan fiction? I don't know. Actually, we're gonna raid somebody else because I just saw somebody who I want to raid. Mostly because I'm curious what giraffes and bandits have in common. Alright, my lovely stars, thank you all for joining me tonight. Hopefully you all got a lot done. I feel like I did. I at least got through the short story to start with, and actually a couple pages of notes typed up. Remember to join the Discord and check out my Patreon for more if you haven't already. If you have already, thank you, I appreciate it. Any and all support is super duper appreciated. Tomorrow theoretically should be more Resident Evil 2 remake with Tabby. Wednesday should be multiplayer games, but like Steven's out of town for ages now, and poor Adrian's been sick, so I don't know. We'll find out. And then Thursday is another art night, so we'll see how that goes. I can't wait to hear what you guys are all working on, what you'll come up with, and all of that stuff. So if you've got something you're working on and you want to share it, drop it off in the Discord. If you've got anything that you just want to share, feel free. And if you want to just hang out, there's some cool peeps in there, so you should definitely go say hi. Yeah. Anyway, night-night, y'all.